Please like and subscribe.
This part is just going to be a look at, in the beginning. I'm going to set it up in my car that doesn't have wireless CarPlay. And I started searching for wireless CarPlay options because of my wife wanting not to plug it directly into the car. The reason is we really don't have a holder for her. She has a case on her phone that's very difficult for her to mount the phone or keep it nearby. So if she could do it wirelessly, she could have her phone in her purse and not worry about it. So this is what's inside. Oh, I like these small cables. So I'll be using the USB-C to USB-C in my car. I bought this on Amazon. I just buy things, try them out, show it on YouTube. A lot of my videos are just close-up look at, so you can get, like, if you were holding it in your hand. And let me see, so. Oh, I like this option too because it has a memory card reader. So, you can play it. So this is the user manual. Let me put it down over here and do a close-up just in case you ever lost the manual and you need it. Let me turn off the light. And you needed to read it. You can zoom in and read it. So that was a look at the manual. Now let's look at the device. Let me put the light back on. Can I open this? It's small, which is great, because there's a wireless charging pad in my car that I never use. I just never use it. It's too it's just uncomfortable to get my phone in and out of there, even without a case. I'm a caseless guy, and it's just too difficult to get my phone in and out. So that's going to be the USB-C. I guess that's the light right there. We'll see. The micro SD card slot, which I will be using it, which is pretty cool. And this option, supposedly this plays even, YouTube videos and Netflix. It has an app to play those things. Now, don't play those things while you're driving. Just use CarPlay as is intended, the way it's supposed to be intended. Pretty much, if you got to make any major changes in your car, just pull over. It's just not worth it getting into an accident because you're fumbling around with anything. Just pull over. It's a lot less time to pull over and take care of what you need to take care of than trying to do it while you're driving. Get into an accident, and now you're stuck for 2, 3, 4 hours, depending on traffic and depending on the police getting there. It's just not worth it. So let me measure it from there to there. about the same size. And the thickness, so you can get an idea of where it'll fit in your car. I think this will fit perfectly fine, and I'll be able to close the lid in my car once I set this up. So that'll be cool. It's really tiny, and I think it's really light. So let's just double check the weight. I'm putting it on. It's pretty light. Again, this is a close-up look. It's all plastic. All plastic. And I will be trying this out in my car. And the connection is USB-C at the other end. So I'll be using this. And it's great because kind of going to place it. It's the wireless pad is here and the connection is in the corner. So I'll be able to actually use this and it'll be perfect. And it'll be kind of out of the way. All right, so let me go down to my car. Let me show you the size of the cables. So you get an idea of the size of the cables. How much, because this may be too short for you. And I believe this is the same size. Cool. I'm going to have to read the instructions and install it. So that was a close-up look. Now let's install it. This is the area I'm going to actually put it in. I told you this is my wireless charging pad, but I never use it. This is the physical plug-in for the CarPlay. I'm going to take the device. Just want to tell you, I put in a micro SD card in here. This is a micro SD card. The way you insert it is the front faces the back of the device, or what looks like the back for me. I put in a 256 gig micro SD card to see if it works. Let me push it all the way in, and I'm going to now plug it in. Okay, it's going to be turning red. Now I'm on my iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I go to my Bluetooth devices, and it's found the smart box. This is the actual item I need to connect to. Let me click on it. It's asking me to pair, so let me pair and allow. This is starting up. This came on my phone, so let me do connect. It's now not connected. It was connected. Give it a second. Okay, I have no idea. It looks like it's connected. My CarPlay started. Hold on one moment. My phone is showing that it's not connected, but it is connected. I don't know why it says not connected. That's odd. But it's working. It's connected. So let me try all the icons, make sure everything is working. You can see everything is working. It's 5G. I tested everything. Everything's working. I have no issues. I just made a phone call off the screen, and everything is working. So I don't know why it's showing not connected when it is connected. I have no idea. It's not connecting through Bluetooth, oddly. The blue light is there, so maybe it's just a glitch, and it is connected. It is connected. So somehow, some way, it is connected, and it is working. Everything is working on CarPlay. So now I want to get to the main screen, and according to the instructions to get to Netflix and YouTube, I have to click on this home button. I don't have that on my screen at all. It turns out, after pressing every single button, my home button is the actual name of the car. So if you have a Toyota and there's a Toyota sign or something like that, similar, Toyota, Honda, or another name for another car, click on it, because when I clicked my name of my car, I went back to this screen. I did not have this button at all. I clicked the name of the icon with the name of my car. So to get to the main screen, the one that comes up so you can run Netflix and YouTube, you got to click on the name of your car if you don't have the home button. I don't have the home button. I don't want to show you the name of my car, but I don't have the home button. So I'm going to click the name of my car icon. It's an icon with the name of my car. And there you go. That's the actual home button, the name of your car. So now let me go into files to see if I can play that video on the SD card. And it's going to be down here. You know what? Let me click on this one. There it is. This is a driving video. Awesome. It plays it very well. Wow, it's pretty cool. This is from my other channel, Drive Through Walkthrough. My driving videos. ASMR. That is so cool. So I just went full screen. To escape or get out of here, you got to just like slide down. Slide the... There it goes. Slide it down and, you know, go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, there it goes. And now I'm back here. So now this home icon I'm going to click on, but that's off the main screen. And I don't want to do Netflix because I'm not going to log in. And it looks like I don't have any network connection. It says USB there. So that's the actual device connected to the port that gives me CarPlay. So I think I'm going to need internet, and I may have to... The instructions are a little bit tough to follow, or maybe I'm just not following them the correct way. Be guided with your own, you know, read the instructions and you try to figure it out yourself. Hopefully this video can help if you're finding it difficult. So I'm going to do YouTube, and I bet you nothing will come up. Or maybe it will. Nope. All right, so now I'm gonna have to go here. This is just, I'm gonna have to go to the settings here. And then I'm gonna have to look for network up here off of settings. I went to storage. I gotta go to network, hold on. Click on the network and internet. It's tough doing this while I'm filming. Internet, let me click on it, and my phone should come up since I have it as a hotspot. And nope, that's not it. Okay, there it is. I clicked on it, asked me for the password, a keyboard came up, and I connected to it. So there it is, 16 Pro Max, and now I'm connected. And then up here on the top left, you should see the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's see if YouTube is working, and the keyboard will come up again. I'm gonna do a search, and it went to TikTok. Oh wait, no, it is YouTube. Let me click on search up here. Now, only watch YouTube or Netflix when you're pulled over. Very, very, very dangerous. So do not do this while you're driving. So that is my other channel for driving videos. I'm gonna do the, I'm gonna click on search here. And it should come up. There it is, that's my channel. So let me click on one of my videos. Nighttime. Cool. Okay, so let me do full screen. And there it is, full screen. Wow, it's great. It works excellent. I like it. So to exit here, you just gotta swipe out. Just swipe, it'll right there. And then you're gonna click on the home button. Then you'll get this, and then you can click on the CarPlay, and it should come up right away. CarPlay for me, because it's an iPhone. And that's it, and I'm done. Everything works great. I am really happy with it. Wireless CarPlay, it's working. No complaints, no issues. And I'm sure that the maps and everything will work fine. If there's any issues, you know what? Let me wait until tomorrow to finish off the video. We actually have a function we got to go to, and I will use the maps off of the CarPlay to make sure that to see that there are no hiccups or slowdowns when it comes to the maps. So let's wait until tomorrow. It is the next day, and the device was used to go to the gathering. I was unable to attend, but my wife went, and I asked her to test the Apple Maps and the Google Maps. Did you try them both?
No, just Google Maps.
Just Google Maps, so you didn't use the the Apple Maps built into the iPhone?
No, no. I had just clicked on the link for the address, and it came up on Google Maps.
Okay, so how was it? Did it work? Did it get you to your location?
Yeah, it worked well. It gave me half of the screen was the map, and the other half, I forgot what kind of options it gave me. One of them, I think, was to listen to something from my phone that I had been listening to.
Oh, like audiobooks and music?
Yeah, something like that.
Were there any glitches, any issues with it at all?
No, not at all. One glitch was my own glitch. I had tapped on the system's map, and it was not showing me the play-by-play directions. But then when I clicked on the Apple CarPlay map, then it came up. But the system, the device itself, no, it didn't give me any problems.
And you used it totally wireless, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you didn't need to connect to it.
No.
How do you like that option now?
I like it.
Yeah, it was surprising that it wasn't available on the car, but I read that it's not available on many cars, the wireless option. So this is one of the workarounds. It's a small device, right? Non-intrusive, out of the way. You could kind of just, close the door if I remove these two. These are for charging. So overall, thumbs up on this device?
Yeah, definitely 2 thumbs up.
Okay, yeah. I like it as well. For the other options, I didn't get to use the maps yet, but according to my wife, it worked well. No issues. Everything seemed to work well. I showed you YouTube and everything, and we saw it on the big screen, because our screen, you can't see video on it, or it's not an option within the car to give you the option to watch videos.
Correct. It actually also gave us the zoom option, which I didn't get a chance to try yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's for making calls, so I don't know if it's gonna work with video and stuff. That'll be an interesting option if video comes up. But overall, great.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, a definite keeper for us, and we will be leaving it in the car. All right, thank you for watching. I hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for liking and subscribing.